What is going on, my peoples? Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to give you my predictions on the upcoming movie Ant-Man and the Wasp. And for that I'm going to be using this poster as I've done in the past. A poster is a very good indication of the most important people that are going to be showing up on the movie. So Hot Toys are going to be looking at those people and possibly making them into figure form. But even everybody on the poster, which is they're not gonna make it into figures. So we're here to figure it out which of these characters we're gonna have, or possibly in our collection if we want to have them or happen to acquire them if our financial situation allows it. So yeah, coming on to number one, and it's gonna be Sonny Birch. And this guy, he's the villain, one of the villains of the movie, and he's just a regular guy. He's just wearing a suit, and Hot Toys is not into that. And so no, there's no way this guy is getting done. So we're not gonna waste time on him, and we're gonna move right along. So coming on to number two. Number two, we have Luis. I love this guy. This guy is so good in part one. I cannot wait to see him again, like just recreate something else. He's hilarious. He's a great actor, and I love the character that he portrays here on this movie. He's so optimistic. It's really nice. But again, he's just a regular guy. He's wearing a suit now. He has his own company. So yeah, but there's no superhero element to his character. So yeah, we're not gonna be getting him. That he's just in the poster, so I wanted to go through him. So moving right along. Now coming on to Goliath. But Goliath was a superhero, probably. He's a superhero in the comics, and in the past he has worn the suit and he was able to grow. I don't remember now from the trailer, but it was just like 12 feet, 21 feet, something like that. And I believe it was like 21 feet. So, but yeah, he probably was a superhero back in the days. Maybe there's a the flashback scene where he shows up wearing the suit. I really hope they do that, because I'm dying to see him on a suit, and a completely different suit, a completely different design. And I would really like to see that, but they don't show that on the trailer, so I don't know. For the most part, what we see here is that he's just a regular guy in regular clothing. So no, we're not gonna be getting him. If there is a flashback of him on the suit, even then, I would not think that Hot Toys will go ahead and make a figure out of him, because it will be just such a small scene. And as you can see, we are struggling a little bit with Infinity War when it comes to the figures that we want. Figures like Mantis or Nebula, difficult figures that we have not seen before. We see the same heroes again: Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, and all that stuff. So yeah, Hot Toys is being very careful with you know, like launching stuff that this is not gonna work. So I don't see him doing this. Hopefully they go outside the box. And for San Diego Comic-Con, which is super close now, we're like a month and a few days away from it. We get to see Nebula and many of the other figures that we want to see from the Black Order and all that stuff. But yeah, even then here, this movie is so small compared to Infinity War that I don't think that just for a flashback we're gonna be getting a figure, even though I would love to have a figure for Goliath. But no, he's not gonna be getting a figure either. Now, moving on to Hank Pym. Hank Pym, as you can see here on this poster, he's just a regular guy on regular clothing, and I don't think that we're gonna be getting that. But he has a flashback scene where he's wearing his original suit along with Wasp, the original Wasp, and this suit we already have. And so Hot Toys already have the mold for this suit, and there's a possibility here that Hot Toys will go ahead and it will make this suit along with the original Wasp. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. I haven't talked about Wasp yet. So yeah, going back to Hank, it would be super easy for them to redo this suit because they already have it out. They don't have to mold anything. They don't have to redesign anything. Probably they will have to do a closed helmet, so they don't have to pay Michael Douglas for his likeness, or yeah, or sculpt his face underneath. I don't think that's gonna be the case. What I really think is that we're not going to be getting anything at all. We're not gonna be getting Hank Pym in his older suit, sadly. I already have that suit, but it would be really cool if you could get him and Janet Van Dyne, as we see her here. It's really interesting, as we've seen on the flashback pictures that we have here on the trailer. She's wearing a red suit as well when she goes into the quantum realm on that missile. She's also wearing this exact same suit. And as we see her over here, this is the suit she was wearing when she went into the quantum realm. But going back to the poster, she's wearing a completely different suit, and she's wearing this, they look a little bit like drags underneath, and they're green. So that is very interesting. And also I find interesting like her helmet like collapses backwards, but at the same time you have the jaw of the helmet in front of there is still resting there, and it looks super cool. It looks really interesting, and I would love to have this figure. But sadly, again, Hot Toys is just bit. Hot Toys are good at two things: making figures and disappointing fans. And I have been disappointed over and over again. And I really want to be optimistic, but there's no amount of optimism that will make me say that we're gonna be getting this figure, because we're not. Sadly, we're not gonna be getting this figure. Even though I would love to have the original Ant-Man, which I already have, and this original Wasp. It would be super cool to have them both, but sadly that is another X on the board. So now we're coming on to Ghost, and I really like this design for Ghost, and I also like the fact that they changed the gender for Ghost. It's not a guy, it's a girl, adding more to the movie, you know, like another dimension. Like the comic books are filled with a bunch of white guys, and it's about time that changes, and now we have an opportunity to create new characters, or to take another spin on these old characters that we already have. And when it's well done, I don't mind race bending, gender, or anything like that. I really like it. I really enjoy when they give a twist to characters like Domino and stuff like that. It's really cool when done properly. When they choose the right, when they choose the right man or woman for the role. In this case, I think they did. I have not seen her performance yet, but I really like the way she looks, and I like the outfit. I like the helmet, which we don't see here on this picture. The helmet is really cool, and I'm really looking forward to Hot Toys making this figure. And Hot Toys has been on the bad roll with villains lately. We have missed quite a few villains, but now it's back on track, and we have a few villains now. We have Hela from Ragnarok, we have Killmonger from Black Panther, and we have Thanos from Infinity Wars. So this is going to be a yes for me. I definitely think that we're going to be getting this figure, because this Ghost character is very interesting. It's right up Hot Toys alley. She has a lot going on the suit and on the helmet, with all those, you know, binocular things, and I don't even know how to call it. She has like goggles everywhere, and you know, pretty cool stuff. And I really like the design, and I would love to have her in my collection. But I do think we're going to be getting her in our collections. So moving on to Ant-Man himself, Scott Lang. we are definitely, this is a no-brainer, we're definitely getting Scotland. He is in the title of the movie. We already have two Emmons, and the last Emmon that we had, it wasn't as good as the first one, in my opinion. I really like the original Emmon from the original movie. I didn't like the Civil War. I have the entire Civil War line except for Ant-Man, and which I didn't like, and Captain America, which was way too close to Age of Ultron. So those were the only two characters that I didn't get from the entire line. But this new suit, it is unbelievably amazing. I love this new suit. I love the design. I will be absolutely getting this suit because it just looks amazing. And we are definitely getting this suit. It would be really cool if we could get as an accessory like the little building. I'm calling it right now. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get like the little building with the that it turns into like a suitcase, like carry-on bag for an airplane. Really cool stuff. I cannot wait to have this figure and that accessory in my collection, because this new suit, it just blows the other two suits out of the water easily. And yeah, really nice. So moving on, so this is a complete yes for me. We are totally getting Ant-Man himself. And moving on to the last figure, Hope Van Dyne. I have absolute confidence that we are getting Wasp. This is one of my most anticipated figures ever. Ever since the very first movie from Ant-Man came out, I want this to happen. I want Wasp to be in an Ant-Man movie. Now she's even on the title, so even more confirmed that we're gonna be getting her. So I'm a huge fan of Evangeline Lilly ever since the TV series Lost. I watched every episode of that series. It had a confusing ending, but I still liked it. I loved it. Was an amazing ride. I loved the riding on that series along the way. It had a weird ending here and there, but pretty much I heard the explanation that the writer gave out to the public, and I was satisfied with it. So I happen to like the series a lot, and her character, and she's beautiful, and she's now playing Hope Van Dyne, and I am super excited. Like I said, this is one of my most anticipated figures. I cannot wait to see this figure done properly in a Hot Toys form. And I also pleading to Hot Toys to give us wings when she's big, which is not just because you guys know when she shrinks into the Wasp, that's when the wings pop out. But when she's as a human being, she doesn't have wings. But I want my 1/6 scale figure with wings, so that will be super cool, and I am really hoping that they do that, and I am sure they're going to do it. So I cannot emphasize enough how excited I am for this figure, and I cannot wait to have Ant-Man and the Wasp from this movie. Actually, I want all these three figures from this movie. If they release them, I will be getting them, and my prediction says that we are going to be getting these figures, and that it's just gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to see the movie. And I cannot wait until San Diego Comic-Con, so we get to see the initial prototypes for these three figures, and a few others that they're hiding from us from Infinity War as a surprise to be revealed during San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about my predictions. Do you think any of this is right? What do you think? Do you think any of this is wrong, that we're not gonna be getting Ghost? Are we gonna be getting Ghost? Are we getting Janet Van Dyne? Are we getting a reissue of the original suit with Hank Pym? Put it on the comments below. I wanna create some discussion about this, and try not to be a stranger on the channel. Be around.